Hello, my name is Melissa Sanchez, and for this podcast, I have interviewed Joseph Labisi, a digital cinematographer who has worked with numerous well-known artists in the industry today. I interviewed Joe via email, thus will be reading his answers to the questions for this assignment. Enjoy! What do you see as the role of the visual arts in our mass-mediated world, and particularly in your profession? Well, ultimately, we are selling things. Whether it's music, or an artist, or tickets, it's sales. So you need to do what the audience will identify and gravitate to the most. We're not making things to hang on walls of a gallery, so we have to put our own wants slightly aside to accommodate what a viewer wants, while still doing something we love and are proud to represent as our work. With new communications and media technologies, imagery is almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on the industry? Well, I think it goes both ways. In some ways, it has dumbed down the art of photography. Anyone can pick up a DSLR and make a somewhat decent image with no knowledge or grasp of the craft, lighting, technique. I see too many people calling themselves cinematographers that have never shot a frame or film, or even know how to use a light meter, and especially don't understand a spot meter. I came up in a dark room with a very strict photo teacher named Gordon Hammer. This man is a genius when it came to photochemical process and would have us doing exposure and development tests on densitometers 2 to 3 times till they were perfect. So to see people not having any of this understanding saddens me. We're losing an art. Now, on the flip side, I love seeing what an untrained raw eye sees. With things like Instagram, I can see people's perspectives non-stop and maybe begin to approach things differently than I normally would because the way some kid in Kentucky framed a shot. It's a give and take. What popular images do you see that are frequently rechanneled throughout the entertainment industry? Well, sex obviously is one. The idea that perfection is obtainable, whatever perfection may be that is, the American dream, whatever that is currently, and overall, I'd say a glossier, slicker reality that exists only in music videos. Are there particular images that this industry has popularized or created? It's similar to answer number 3. The American dream is an image that is perfect on paper but doesn't exist in the world outside of TV. However, society still strives to obtain it. Who is one of your favorite visual artists or artists? And or what is your favorite style of visual art? As far as cinematographers go, there are a few. Philippe Lesourd is brilliant. Harris Savides, Robert Richardson, Darius Kandij, Roger Deakins, Gordon Willis, Vilmos Zsigmond, and my mentor, Alan DeVoe. Each has a unique style that appears so effortless, while you know it's not. My favorite style is whatever I'm in the mood for that day. Sometimes I'm up and brighter and glowing, sometimes I want things obscuring and distorting the image. It's all about my energy and mood that day. When it comes to still photographers, I think of Albert Watson and Frank Okenfels III, both whom I've had the honor of shooting for when they were directing. I've learned so much from Albert in terms of framing and lighting, and the lessons come when you're having a conversation and he just says the most simple, obvious statement in passing, and you're like, this man is just too brilliant. Does he even know how brilliant he is? Frank is just an artist at his core, and if you look at his images, you'll see what I mean. www.fwo3.com, I believe is his site. How has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process? Well, when you look at the simplicity of single source, soft directional lighting and paintings by Caravaggio, you think, how can I control and manipulate a source to get that painterly quality in an image in motion? What's the value of shadows to the brightness and highlights? And what am I trying to evoke emotionally by this look? I tend to think of him in terms of painting more than anyone else. That is the conclusion of my interview. I hope you all have enjoyed it.